Hello guys, you are welcome to our first training. So in today's video, I will be telling you some basic terminologies in website development. But before I proceed, I will tell you my name. So I'm Matthew, the founder of BizLoanTech. So at BizLoanTech, I help people with website development. I register business in the United States and the United Kingdom, and then I help people with payment gateway setup in the USA. Yeah, so in today's training, I'll be teaching you some basic terminologies in website development. So what is a website? A website is a collection of web pages that can be accessed through internet. So this example of a website like amazon.com. So let's visit amazon.com. So you can see now this is Amazon. So if you click here now, it will lead you to another page. This place will lead you to another page. This place will lead you to another page. So that's why we say a website is a collection of web pages that can be accessed through internet. You know now that this amazon.com now, without internet connection you can't access it. And then this place is a page, this place too is a page, this place too is a page. So let me click here now and let's see. You can see now that it has directed me to another page. So that's why we said a website is a collection of web pages that can be accessed through internet. So let's move to another one. And then here, meaning of a domain. So what is a domain? A domain is the address that leads to your website, like youtube.com, amazon.com, anything.com, .org, .co, .uk, .ng. So those address you type on your browser is what we call a domain. So now, like amazon.com now is a domain. Like my own website now, like bizlaunchtech.devendoza.shop. So this is my own website. So this thing that I type here is a domain. So anything you search on your browser is a domain. And then meaning of hosting. So what is hosting? Hosting is where all your website content is saved. So now let me use reward example so that you can understand clearly now. So let's say a website. Let's use house to represent a website. So where you know now that if you don't have a land, you can build house. So that land where you build your house on is a hosting. Like the land is an hosting. It's a hosting, sorry. And then the address that leads to your house. Let's say now you are going to somewhere. So the address they gave you to locate the place is what we call a domain. Like when I type amazon.com now, you can see that it leads me to Amazon. And then where this website is hosted, like all these website contents, all these images, all these content you can see here, where those contents are hosted is what we call an hosting now. Like where you build your house on is an hosting. So the land is the hosting, address to your house is the domain name, and then the house itself is the website. I hope you get it that way. And then software or platform to build a website. So to build a website, you can use WordPress, we can use Wix, we can use Lovable. But WordPress is the number one CMS platform to build a website. So now we can confirm it here. So WordPress is a versatile tool used to build almost any type of website. So with WordPress, you can build business websites, blog websites, e-commerce websites, portfolio websites, any type of website you can imagine. So it can be built with WordPress. And then we can see it here that WordPress powers over 43% of the internet. So among all the websites on the internet, WordPress alone, it powers 43%. And then WordPress have been in existence since 2003. Yeah, so we can use Wix as well, we can use Lovable, and there are other CMS platforms we can use. So Shopify too, though Shopify it can only be used to build online store. So like this one, I can see this shopify.com. So this .com, don't forget this .com is the domain that leads to Shopify, is the address that leads to Shopify. So Shopify, you can see now that they said create an online store today and then here to sell online. So Shopify is only developed to build e-commerce websites. So but in our own training, let me say on this channel, all the tutorial I will be doing will be based on WordPress, because WordPress is the top CMS platform to develop a website. So now I think we've understand what a website is. So a website is the collection of web pages that can be accessed through internet, and then a domain is the address that leads to your website. So a domain can be youtube.com, amazon.com, anything.com, .org, .co, .io, .ng, .uk. So all those, they are a domain. And then hosting is where your website content is saved, like images, user data, everything, they are saved on the hosting. And software to build a website, we have WordPress, Wix, Lovable. So That's all for today. In our next video, I'll be teaching you how to get a domain name, a website hosting, how to install WordPress, how to get started with a website development. So in our next training, we'll be building a real website. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.